to say thank you again for all you to come here to 464 today. It's a pleasure to me to give this speech. I hope you enjoy it. I'm sorry. All right, let's do it. I hope today you can share to have a good time have a good time today with the whole selection community, and you can strengthen your relationships. And when one day you leave, as I'm doing today, you just keep in touch with the people that has been with you for all this path behind. I think we all are travelers. We all come from different countries and from different reasons, and we ended up here. I'm so glad that I have ended up exactly in Solix, because more than just a class, we used to build a family. We don't just learn English. We learn how to have friends, how to go to the bar and watch a match. All that's what builds relationships between people. I can still remember the first time I fell asleep in my train towards Chicago, and I ended up in Metro's parking lot, and I arrived class and I told my story in Brandy's class to everyone, and everyone laughed out loud. But I think that's what makes relationships between people. That's what makes friendship, and that's so important for me. It's a pity that today this is gonna be my last chance to give a speech here in Solix. But from any point of view, this has to be my very last speech. This is only the beginning. These are only the tools that Joe, Brandy, Eugene, Patrick, and all the teachers that I didn't have class with are giving us to face the life and succeed and achieve all our goals. I wanna recall five great travelers. Well, maybe one is not too much, but five travelers through history. The first one is Homer. He's the author of the Iliad and the Odyssey. Works there were based in all the people and all the wars that he experienced during his trip to Troy. These works, the Iliad and the Odyssey, are so important. They're like the Bible, like the Quran for the Greek mythology. The second one is Zhang. It's a Chinese monk from the 7th century. He traveled during 16 years, 10,000 miles, as far as India from China. He left his capital and he embarked on this epic travel, and only in order to collect sacred texts of Muslim. He knew the Garam Buddha statues, huge statues that were destroyed by the Taliban in 2000. The third person is Ibn Tutal. I'm sorry, I didn't have his name. Ibn Tutalin. It's he was a 21-year-old Muslim scholar from Morocco. In Batuta, yes. And a Muslim scholar from Morocco who followed Muhammad's charge to seek for knowledge as far as China. Literally, he traveled for over 40 actual countries today. 40 countries. And after he left Mecca, he, I don't know, he arrived in China, and he in his path he crossed over 40 countries. It's a great example from the Arabic culture. And the fourth one is an American president, Jefferson, the third president of the United States. He's in many ways the premier traveler of this country. He went to England, to France, to Holland, to Germany, to Italy, and in France he learned to love wine too much, and these cultures caught his attention because of his classical basis and sorry, and his wealth culture. After his travel, he made strong economic relationships between Europe and the United States with wine trade. And finally, the last travel, it's me. I'm so far from home, and in 2 months I'll be even farther. I'll be in college even farther, and I think I'll recall too many things from Solix. I'll recall all Patrick's idioms, all the fun that I had in his classes, all Brandy's teaches, the weird activities that Eugene pushes us to do, acting with strange body language. I don't recommend it, but and of course Joe's torture. This wouldn't be possible without it. I just want you to keep going and getting out of Chicago. I want you to go to the Great Canyon. Go nuts in Vegas. Go to Alaska. Go to Africa. Go to Uganda. Go to Kenya. Go to the Chinese wall. Go and know all the world. Don't stop here in Chicago. Thank you.
Again, thank you so much for coming today.